Okay, so today I'm going to be taking you through 5 exercises you should be doing on back day. I'm going to take you through each exercise, give you a few pointers and tips about the technique, the reps and sets that I'm doing. I'm actually doing this block of training right now for 6 weeks. So these are the exact exercises I'm using for the next 6 weeks. While my dog in the background is making a lot of noise, chewing her little bone. You having fun? Ruby, could you be a bit more quiet, please? People are trying to listen. Okay, so before we get into that, please make sure you're subscribed and your notifications are switched on. Please also make sure that you like the video. I really appreciate all of the likes and the comments I've been getting lately, so thank you very much. It really does help the video to do well. The first exercise I'm doing in this block of training is bent over barbell row. I'm using 90 kgs and I'm doing 4 sets of 12 reps. Now you can do this exercise 2 ways. You can either do a pronated grip or a supinated grip. A supinated grip basically means, can I have some more soup please, is your palms facing upwards. When you do a supinated grip, it puts more emphasis onto the biceps and takes away some of the emphasis from the back. So I'm going to be doing this because I really want to focus on my lat. I'm going to be doing this with a pronated grip, which means hands over the top. Also, when you do it like that, you can hold it a little bit wider. You can focus a little bit more on the width on your back and get some really good contractions with the lats, taking away that bicep. Okay, as you're doing this, you want to take a wide grip, you want to get a strong stance, and you want to feel a stretch through the hamstring so you feel like you're lifting the hips up in the air. That's the biggest mistake I see people do with this exercise, is that the lower back is curved. You want to feel like you're really lifting your hips. It really helps to strengthen the lower back muscles. Okay, let's watch that from a different angle. You want to make sure as well, as you're doing this, that you're not rocking backwards and forwards, up and down as you're doing it. You want to stay really strong and still, and you want to just be driving through the lats. Open the lats up at the bottom and drive through them, elbow past the body, every rep. That exercise really works your lower back quite a lot. It works the flexibility in your hamstrings, works the strength around your hips, the lower back, the glutes. So you want to make sure that in the next exercise, whatever you're doing following that, you give the lower back a bit of a break. And that's why my next exercise is chest supported rows. Again, in this exercise again, I'm going for a wide grip. Whenever we're going for a really wide grip, when we're pulling through the back, it's going to focus on your width. When you do a closer grip, it's going to focus more on the thickness of your back and the depth of your back. However, when you do a closer grip and you open up quite a lot at the front, that also works on the width and the length of the lats around the side. So I like to mix it up. On this particular block of training I'm doing right now, I'm going for a wide grip on these first exercises, but I'm going to mix it up and do a narrower grip on some of the other exercises a little bit later in the session. Okay, on this exercise, I'm going for more reps. I'm going for 15 to 20 reps in each set. It's going to really put a lot of fatigue in the muscle. I want to basically go to failure. So I want to find a way that I can get to 15, but I probably can't get to 20 because that's going to really push me to failure. It's going to cause a lot of damage in the muscle. It's going to get a lot of blood flow going to the muscle, and hopefully we're going to get some real damage ready for the muscle to grow. You can see at the end of each set I'm like absolutely exhausted. The next exercise that we're going to go for is a wide grip lat pull down. Again, working once more with the width of the back. As I said, I'm doing this for 6 weeks, but what I do, maybe in the next block I might put lat pull down first, I might put bent over row second. I completely mix it up so that I'm always getting a different hit on the muscle fibers. I'm doing different reps and sets on each exercise so I don't freeze up and plateau and not get progress. I'm always trying to switch it up, but I do try to stick to each block for 6 weeks before I move on. Okay, the wide grip lat pull down, I'm trying to get a good stretch here through the lats at the top, and I'm really focusing on the contraction at the bottom. I'm driving my elbows towards the hip. With this, you want to make sure that your chin is not sticking out, trying to get over the top of the bar. You want to hold everything in line. Again, on this exercise, I'm going from 15 to 20 reps. I want to feel a real fatigue. I want to be able to get to 15, but I might not get to 20. I think I do 19 reps in this set. It's going to be really tough in the last few reps. I want to go to absolute failure. I want to damage the muscle. I want it to grow. As you can see, I'm going in this set, my back is most definitely getting wider. The sessions and the reps and the sets I'm doing are really working. The start of the set, you can see it's really easy. It's light work, 3 reps, 4 reps, it's easy to pull down. And by the time I get into the 12th, 13th, 14th rep, it starts to get very difficult. From rep 15, it's solid hard work. Next exercise we're going to go for is chest supported dumbbell row. Now this is the first exercise in this session where I'm going for close grip and really working on the thickness of my back. I'm going to drive my elbows past my body. However, the most important part of this is that you want to feel that you're rowing the dumbbell towards your hip. If you row the dumbbell from the bottom and pull it straight up, I see this so much. I'm going to do a whole video actually on dumbbell rows. But if you pull the dumbbell towards your hip, you get a great contraction on the lats. If we are pulling in here, we're really just, it's a bicep curl. It's a bicep curl, and I see that so much. Terrible technique with the dumbbell row, especially single arm, one hand on the bench, and people are pulling it in here. It's a complete waste of time if you're trying to hit your lats. We want to make sure we're rowing through the hips to really target the lats. Okay, on this exercise, I'm now going for 12 to 15 reps. I'm starting to feel fatigue. I've got a great pump in my back. Also, you can see at the bottom, I'm actually reaching out towards the ground. I'm letting the lats open up and stretch out while still keeping a really neutral spine. So I'm not letting that movement come from round and over back. You can't when the bench is there. And it just allows you to get a little bit of stretch with the lats and then a really good contraction. You want to be driving that elbow past the body. You want to be driving the dumbbell down towards the hips. Okay, exercise number 4 that I'm doing on my current back day block of training is lat push down. Now this is a great exercise for a real burn and contraction right down the outside of your lats. If you can manage to get this right, you want a slow movement, you want to be reaching up at the top, and you want to be pushing the bar down only with your lats. So you want to feel like your lats are pushing the bar down. So if you keep that leaning, you'll be able to get a nice stretch at the top. And I like to use the W bar for this exercise. Anything that's going to go around the front of your hips a little bit, because at the bottom that means you can pull it in a little bit deeper. You can get a little bit more contraction at the bottom through your lats. Now when you hit the bottom of this exercise, you want to be pushing your chest out as much as you can so you can really feel the lats contracting. So as you can see, I'm leaning in, I'm stretching the lats, and I'm pushing down only with the lats. You want to keep a very slight bend in your elbows, and you want to maintain that bend the whole way through the exercise. Now because this is the 4th exercise in the session, I'm going again for 12 to 15 reps. We're going to go for 4 sets again. So that is the back session I'm doing right now for this vlog. If you like the video, please make sure you drop a like. If you would like to see the shoulder session, the chest session, the leg session, all the other sessions that I'm doing right now, please make sure you leave a comment down below. I'll get those made for you. And I will update you in 6 weeks when I'm moving on to my next block of back sessions so that you guys can stay on track with the training that I'm doing. Maybe you're going to implement some of it in your own programs, and hopefully it's going to help you guys get the gains you're looking for. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, I'm all in. Brody on the line, I'm tapping in. God out here pulling the strings for me. A girl on the line, she feeling me. Preoccupied by the motivation. Put in the time, pay the entry fee. Bro on the rise, yeah, he kinda nice. Inside of my mind, no one's real as me. Lately, life has been gorgeous. Wake up to clear, my eyes hit recorded. Praise up to God, I ain't chasing no bitch. Swinging and miss, got me hitting these licks. I get the orders, don't get it distorted.